Mayor of Sefton, Colonel Holdsworth, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Association and all of us present, I'd like to thank you, Councillor Olson, for allowing us to use this magnificent town hall for such an important occasion. Thank you very much indeed. I've been asked to say a few words about this young gentleman on my right. And I first met Cyril in 1975. I know it's hard to believe, I must have been about 6. But he was then, his military career was behind him, but he was in what was called the Cllr Commissioners. And this was an august body formed to provide employment for regular and part-time work for senior NCOs who'd been in the army. And Cyril was a very proud member of the Cllr Commissioners who used to parade on a Saturday evening after all the business had been done in the towns and the bars and the restaurants and the clubs and have a few beers in the Warrant Officer and Science Mess. And I can only say they were fabulous company. I was told one of the tales, Cyril was the centre of this group because he'd been a regular soldier where many of them hadn't, and they were wartime, and they all looked to Cyril. But I was told a lovely story one day that Cyril was commissioning in the Empire Stadium, the Empire Theatre, not the stadium, which was the boxing place. And he was put at front of house, and the manager said to Cyril, "Mr Askew, the house is full, no one else comes in." Cyril, being a good soldier, saluted, turned to the right and locked the front door and stood there, as you do as a sentry. Unfortunately, the star of the show decided, in those days they only went on in the second half, decided he would step outside for fresh air with a wood pine or whatever he did. Obviously someone called for something. The star of the show come round the front, knocked on the door, and all he got from Cyril was the shake of the head. He wouldn't let them in. Now, there's no record of how late the show started, the second half, or who the star was. But every time you mention Ken Dodd to Cyril, he chuckles away. So there's a clue there. Cyril Askew enlisted into the regular army in 1935. He was posted to India in 1937. He joined the 13th Battalion and took part in the first Chinda deployment in 1943. He was returned home, having completed 7 years overseas in 1944, which was the maximum you were allowed to serve in that theatre, 7 years. And he was attached to the 2nd Battalion, the Lincolnshire Regiment. He landed on Sword Beach on the 6th of June 1944 and in Cllr. On the 7th of June, he took part in the successful capture of the chateau at Cllr and then took up a defensive position in the area of St Aubin, d'Arquenay and Pegasus Bridge. He moved into position near Cameras until the 5th of July and then remained in contact throughout the operation to liberate Cllr. They thought it would take 3 days. To liberate Cllr took 3 weeks. And it was withdrawn on the 12th of July. He took part in Operation Goodwood until the 20th of July, when the battalion suffered 250 casualties. On the 22nd of July, he withdrew to a rest area and he had received his share of superficial wounds, but more than anything else, he was worn out, malnourished and just completely spent. He was sent to a field hospital and evacuated home. He was there, he spent several weeks in hospital in Scotland, and the war was over before he was fit to redeploy. He left the army in 1949 with the rank of sergeant. The Ministry of Defence confirmed Cyril's record, and Captain Hunt will now lead the presentation.
Mayor, Colonel, ladies and gentlemen, the letter I'm about to read has been sent from the French ambassador in London. I'm not French, I'm local, so please excuse my French. Dear Mr Askew, I have the pleasure of informing you that the President of the Republic has appointed you to the rank of Chevalier in the Order National de la Legion d'Honneur by decree 9th of October 2017. I offer you my warmest congratulations on this high honour, which recognises your military engagement and steadfast involvement in the liberation of France during the Second World War. As we contemplate this Europe of peace, we must never forget the heroes, like you, that came from Britain and the Commonwealth, which began the liberation of Europe by liberating France. We owe our freedom and security to your dedication, because you were ready to risk your life. The Mayor is now happy to enclose your insignia and again extend his and the French heartfelt congratulations on this honour.
Present you with the Legion of Honour as authorised by the President of France.
Bring him to the centre.